I completely forgot to do an intro for this look, so sorry about it. But let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm using my Natasha Denona concealer in the shade P3 to prep my eye for eyeshadow. And then I'm setting it using the shade Reeds from the Undergrowth palette. Next, I'm going in with the shade Roots, and I'm using that as my outermost transition color, applying it to my crease and upper crease. Next shade I'm using is called Nettle, and I'm going to be applying that to my outer corner, bringing it slightly up into my crease and blending it about 2/3 of the way onto my mobile lid. Next, I'm going in with the shade Bark, and that's going to be my outermost color on my outer corner. This is going to add depth and definition to this look. So I'm just applying it to the outermost part of my outer corner and gently bringing it up into my crease and shading a little bit on top of Nettle just to have a nice transition. And then for my inner corner, I'm using this shade Lichen. So this shade was a little difficult to work with because on my left eye, it was patchy. But then on my right eye, it wasn't patchy. And I used the same base and I set both of the bases. So I don't know why it was patchy on one eye and not on the other. But overall, this is not a super pigmented shade. You probably are going to need a sticky base if you want to use it. And then for my under eye, I'm just going in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner in, I believe it's the black. And I did not put eyeshadow under my eye, just the liner. All right, so let's talk foundation. You guys, when I tell you this was a huge disappointment, even though I'm not sure why I was disappointed because I knew what I was getting, but I used the pink cushion from Tier Tier. This is their matte version. Now I'm thinking maybe it's like a soft matte, a semi matte. It's got a little bit of moisture to it. No. When I tell you my skin was looking like an Egyptian mummy, it was looking dry, girl. It was dry. Now, I have dry skin and this is a matte foundation. So I don't like I said, I don't know what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a softer matte, but this is 100% for the oily people. Okay? This is 100% for you. I should have gotten the silver one, even though the silver one said it had light coverage. I don't want light coverage. I want maximum coverage. I like cake face, but without the cake, if you get what I mean. This was giving me cake face, like dried out my skin. I had dry patches everywhere. I mean, you can't really see it on my phone because it's not like a high definition camera or whatever. But when I tell you my skin was dry, it was looking dry like a mummy. I am definitely returning this foundation. I'm not saying it's a bad foundation. I'm just saying it's not for dry skin people. So if you're dumb like me and you're just like, oh, I just want to try it even though I have dry skin and it definitely tells you that it's matte, don't do it. Don't waste your money and then have to go through the whole process of returning it because that's a bitch in itself. Anyway, I got it to work. I sprayed my face down like a lot, and I used a lot of cream products rather than a lot of powder. So at the end of the day, it looked okay, but the process it wasn't it, girl. It wasn't it. So the rest of the video is just me applying my bronzer, contour, concealer, all that jazz. Um, I only had to powder my under eyes because, like I said, when I tell you my skin was matte, it was matte. I do not suggest this pink cushion foundation for dry skin individuals, but if you have oily skin or if you have a really intensive hydrating skincare routine, then it will work for you. But um, yeah, dry skin people stick with the red cushion foundation. That is the best foundation I have ever used. And I compare it to another foundation in another video. But that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.